What is up, guys? Troken here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. And today we're going to go over the Celebi slash Superior deck with a little twist to it. So before we get into it, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate your support. And let's get straight into it. So if you're familiar with the game, which you should be because you're on watching this video right now, there is a new set out, and Celebi is going crazy on the ladder right now. You're seeing it often. It has a high win rate just because it's so strong. I do have a little twist to it though, where instead of the Delmise, I add a Chatot. And let me tell you why, because technically it is like more of a setup deck, right? In the other versions of it, you have Delmise instead of Chatot. And Delmise kind of just soaks up damage, does a little bit of chip, right? But as soon as Celebi is active with Superior's ability and you're getting a lot of coin flips, you know, you're not really supposed to be using Delmise, honestly. And that's why I like using Chatot, because, hear me out, Chatot comes out, you know, if it's in hand, right? And you can even switch it out with X speeds, you know, like if it's turn 1 or turn 2. And you're basically trying to look for all the pieces. You're looking for your Snivy, you're looking for your Servine, and your Superior, and your Celebes, right? You might be also be looking for heals, because on the ladder right now, there's also those like hyper-aggressive Rapidash Blaine decks, right? So the idea is to get all the pieces as fast as possible. And with it, it's attack Mimic, right? You dump your hand out. Let's just say you've only 2 cards left in hand and your opponent has even 3 or 4. You're still getting rid of the stuff that you don't need in your hand, right? And you're drawing 3 more cards, right? So you're increasing the likelihood of getting everything you need, and it works. Trust me. You'll see in the gameplay, there's many cases where, you know, my hand was dead and Mimic's attack, or Chatot's attack with Mimic just rebuffs my hand. I draw 4, maybe 5, sometimes even 6 cards, depending if the opponent professor's researched, and you kind of just get everything you need, and you kind of just play it out turn by turn, and you get the Celebi active with Superior's ability, because it doubles up on the grass energy, which means that you can get more flips with the Celebi. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. The thing is, like, Celebi EX is kind of hard to get, I guess you would say. It is like one of the 5 EX cards out there, but the likelihood is increased because of the rainbow border and the immersive art, right? So granted, they have low percentage rates. You have 3 chances to get one of them. So take that into consideration when you're opening packs. Other than that, you know, like I said, the Superior line, you're running 2 Celebes, 2 Chatots, X speeds to switch out the, you know, if you didn't draw Chatot right away, Pokeballs, red cards, Professor's Research, and Aerography heals. I feel like it's better. You know, you're not gonna try to Sabrina and like knock something out with low health, because if you're flipping for like 4 to 5 to 6 coins doing 50 damage for each heads, then, you know, you just want to like nuke the active Pokemon with as much damage as possible. So yeah, it's a great deck. I really liked it. I climbed really high for the emblem event. You're gonna see it probably in the foreseeable future until like people learn how to counter the deck, which I think they were like kind of like already starting to work on it. But yeah, so if you haven't already, do me a favor, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate your support, right? And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, enjoy the gameplay. Alright, so we have our chat. Cool, awesome. There's a Snivy, and we don't have Celebi or Servine. So this is why Chatot's in the deck. It is a great setup card. Like, you dump your hand, right? Oh god, if he has Ralts, I'm scared. Alright, great. So we have to set up faster than him. So this is actually a great, okay, so we actually have everything, but we don't have Celebi. We can't do anything, so we just end the turn. Hopefully we pull, if we top deck a Celebi, then Chatot is just like fodder. But like in this situation, right, we don't have Celebes. Let's just say we don't have a Servine in hand. Celebi's great because, you know, look, he's gonna Pokeball. He's probably, you know, he already researched. He has 4 cards in hand. After we dump everything, if we can, you know, like if you end up like dumping some basic Pokemon and then just refilling your hand with pieces that you need for the combo, it's really strong. All right, so there's the other Superior. All right, no. So I will evolve. Right, I will attach an energy. He has 3 cards in hand. I know it looks stupid, right? But we have no Celebi. He's starting to set up his Mewtwo. So we kind of have to mimic, right? And I want a new card draw because we only need 1 Superior. We already have Servine, right? We need a Superior and a Celebi. And so Pokeball pulls something else out. We drop these 2 and then we refill our hand. So, you know, it's still good. Alright, so what, I get red carded. Thank you. That's exactly what I needed. Alright, so he still survives. We put Celebi. And we put Chatot just in case he's Sabrina's. Right? And we invest our energy into the Celebi, right? We have 1 card in hand. And we refill our hand. Pretty dope. Pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. And the Pokeball pulls the Pokeball 100% pulls the other Celebi, which is cool. So we have a good chance of knocking out the Mewtwo next turn. So that goes away. He unfortunately gets a prize point, so we have to make sure this kills it because he has no other energy invested and he didn't pop off with Gardevoir. We do have heals, but that doesn't do anything for us. So we'll get the other Celebi going because Superior's ability doesn't stack. Now this gives us 4 flips. We need 3 out of the 4 flips in order to kill Mewtwo EX. Also, like, a still very strong deck. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to go into the old decks to see if, like, it beats the meta. But it seems like the meta kind of already settled a little bit. I feel like, all right, so we need all 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So lucky. To be fair, even though it is a strong deck, it is all, like, up to luck, right, with the coin flips. But, I mean, that's pretty strong. I remember day 1, I got 2 of the immersive arts, like, from pack to pack, so I just built this deck right away. It did have Delmise instead, but it didn't need Delmise, you know, like, Delmise does do chip damage, but I feel like setting up the Pokemon is a lot better, so that warrants, I don't want him to do some shenanigans. That's fine, because I can heal for 50 anyway, and he has no, so, I need a X speed. There it is. Nice. Nice. And I should be able to take it from here. Yep, so that's 6 coin flips. So there's not 1, there's not 2, there's not 3. Dude. I guess I deserve that. Terrible. See, so like it isn't like the best deck, honestly. I think it's just like really cool because it hits for it has potential to hit for like so much damage, you know. And it's not like one of those situations where if you hit tails it stops, like Lickitung or Eevee or I mean basically any other attack. All right, so we do get to heal up for 50. And then we should be able to knock out this this Mewtwo that doesn't want to perish. So that's 8 flips. I mean, we should. Come on. All right, so there's 1. All right, let's see how high we can get. All right, nice. It's like 250. So strong, so strong. GG's. Sorry, guy. Sorry, but I have to climb the ladder. I'm getting 45 wins today. But yeah, I definitely just want to start doing all-around Pokemon stuff instead of just Pokemon Pocket. Like, I really do enjoy this game. You know, it's a nice little, like, relaxing, chill game to get into. and I love exploring Pokemon meta. Now, if I really wanted to, like, dive deep into the actual card game, I do the normal TCG, but it's just like so far along, right? Like, there's so many sets and like so many different cards. Like, I'd have to really like hunker down and like try and learn everything. But this, like, I gotta jump on it as soon as it came out, so I was like able to, pick up the game and like learn all the cards and what they do, and establish myself like from day one. So as the game grows and the community grows, like being able to get ahead of the people who are just like starting is pretty good. Like it's always good to like start a game like in the very beginning, just like myself and the the normal Pokemon. All right, so we got our 2 Celebes, we got our Chaotics to refresh our hand. They're not. They also like put everything down, and they only have 3 cards in hand now too. So that's good for us because the chances of a Misty being in hand is okay. Well, there's the research, but they can't Misty this turn then, which is fine. But yeah, I want to explore like the other Pokemon games. I haven't played like Pokemon Black. That's the only game I haven't played. Well, I guess like Black and White, and then Black and White 2, right? That's like the sequel to it. Also curious, like I never really looked into the history of Pokemon Black and White, and I'm curious as to what it is actually about. All right, so we definitely X speed because we want to. The point is like to set up, right? So he has 3 cards in hand. I only have 2. I still need the Snivy and the Superior. So instead of vesting into Celebi, I'm actually going to Mimic here, right? Because then I could draw 3 more cards and hopefully get the hand that I need to set up. So there's Superior, there's Erica for heals, and another Erica for heals. So I just need the 1 out of the 2. So, yep. Snivine. Snivine. Okay, so he researches. So he will knock out the Chatot. I do have heals, so I'm not afraid that Celebi gets down too low. I have 2 Ericas. So there's that. There's a Snivine, There's a Servine. I commit an energy. He only hits for 90. And by next turn, I'll have 4 coin flips to knock him out. It's still a very close game. There's not much he could do. So he's going to invest into his Tentacruel on the back end. So he hits for 90. I go down to 40. Unfortunately, actually, now that I think about it, I have to knock him out or else I am hurt. Oh, I should have got the full art one. It's much pretty. Okay, so I need to knock him out now. If I don't get 3 heads, then it's game over. But we're going to believe in the heart of the cards. Or heart of the coin flip. There's 1. There's 2. Alright, nice. Alright, cool. So we knock out Starmie. We get our 2 prize points. that was so clutch. That was so important. We got that. Desktop audio. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I was just about to say, like, the only way he can come back is he pulls out Starmie, switches out, and Misty's. But it doesn't look like it. So he decides to leaf into Articuno. It makes sense, it's bulkier. So that gives me the chance to like heal up my Celebi to full health. Okay. Nice. Nice. That ability is really good. Like, let's just say something is about to die. Let's just, for instance, you have an Articuno and it's about to die, and you have another. To just like being able to move all your energies from the active Pokemon by switch, and then you switch out, and then move all the energies back from the bench Pokemon to the active Pokemon is so good. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna heal up, nice and healthy. Puts us out of range from Blizzard, and then we should be able to get it. I mean, we need 3 out of the 6 that we get. Yeah, okay, so he concedes. Cool. GG's. V. Alright, Articuno deck. Is this the Articuno? Okay, no, it's the... Okay, I was about to say, it's like, I thought it was just like the Articuno deck, or it's just Articunos. Alright, so we kind of got like a good hand. Always use Pokeball first, because you thin out your deck, pulling the basic out. There's a Chatot. Nice, and we still have an X-Speed in hand. It's pretty dope, not gonna lie. We will research to see if we get all the pieces we need. If not, we'll X-Speed into Chatot, and... Okay, we still don't have a Celebi though. He has 3 cards in the hand. So let's switch out, right? We do have a research next turn, so it's fine. So I'm not gonna like invest into Chatot using Mimic. But the cool thing is we get to kind of like dump our hand, right? And then refill it. Now if he researches too, exactly, like they always do, then he gets up to 5, and if he doesn't dump anything out, we get 4 core draws. Okay, so there's... Dude, Psyduck also... Dude, I went against the Psyduck deck the other day, and it was terrible, dude. Your opponent can't use any supporters. I couldn't do anything. Alright, so there's the Pokeball. Alright, so we got plenty of draw, so I'm not worried about it. I'm hoping that this Pokeball pulls out a Celebi. If not, the research should. Okay, so there's the Celebi. And then we research. Drawing 2. There's Superior. Another one. I feel like he's not gonna have anything there in hand, so let's just invest energy into the Celebi in hopes that I can... actually, no. No, because I don't want to Mimic, right? And, you know what? He dies, he dies. He buys me time to actually... Chatot is fodder for the setup, basically. You know, like, and just in case, like, I have nothing in my hand, I can always use Mimic. If not, I just, like, you know, invest into setting up Celebi and Superior. Because, like, the other iteration of this deck is, like, with Delmise, right? And Delmise is just, like, chip damage, and sometimes you just really can't pull what you need. Even though with, like, Pokeballs and Professor's Researches, sorry. So we just let... I mean, we take 10 on everything on the back end, which is fine. But that still gives us another... chance, and we have heals anyway, so we're good. I'm sitting very comfortable with this. Like, I'm not gonna try and like pop off with Celebi too early, right? Because it does need setup, and that's like the point of me adding Chatot, is like to set everything up. But in this game we didn't need it because we drew everything that we need, so no reason to. So it dies, bring out Celebi. And we should be very comfortable to sweep the game from here. That's really cool with all the full arts, too. I got very lucky pulling packs. Like 2 immersive Celebis. We don't need to... He didn't really do anything. Yes, that's fine. Like speed. Alright, so just hit. Coin flips. Tails. Heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, 150. Cool. Alright, knocked out. And he should concede. He has nothing invested in the bench except for 1 energy for thing. And next turn I hit for 8. Yeah, see, concedes. Cool. Good game. Nice climb.